Jesse from Plan B Living here. Today we're talking about propane. We all have propane stoves, heaters, lanterns, propane items, propane tools to help keep us alive. One way to fill these and these little cylinders back with propane from your average grill cylinder is one of these little gadgets. It's made out of brass. Screws right onto your propane tank there with left-handed threads. Screw it on. Take your cylinder. It screws on with right-handed threads. If I can get it to catch. After you got them attached, all you do is simply take this cylinder, flip it over, turn this valve on, and listen. There's two different ways of filling these tanks here. One of them is, they say to put it in the refrigerator or freezer for about 5 minutes to bring the temperature of it down, and you will get more propane in it than not doing that. Another way is while it's attached to the brass piece there, take a pair of needle nose, reach in here. All propane cylinders have these little pressure relief valves, even the ones for your torch. It's got one on there too. And what you want to do is take a pair of needle nose, reach in there, grab the little silver piece that you see inside there. That's the pressure release. And basically you just pull up on it really easy, and you'll hear the gas come out of there at first, which is no problem. You want that out until you start to see a fine white spray, and that's the actual propane. As soon as you see that, you can stop, take and cut your valve back off, and then unscrew everything, and now you have a filled up cylinder. Whether it's for a tool, whether it's these 1 pound cylinders for using your stove, your little space heater, or your lantern. So in a Plan B situation, I think propane is definitely a way to go. Don't go bad. You can store it in these cylinders, and basically once it's in there, unless you have a leak, you're good to go for, I don't know, maybe 20-25 years until something compromises your cylinder. Now one thing I do recommend is after you fill your cylinders, you want to take this area here and your pressure release and just spray some soapy water on it and make sure that there is no air bubbles coming out, which would indicate a leak. If there is, take your needle nose, play with the little stainless steel valve in there. You want to just pull it up and let it go, pull it up and let it go until that bubble stops. And if you look inside there, you'll see a shiny silver piece right in the very center. You want to just take a screwdriver and just push down and let it pop back into place. You might have to do that once or twice, and then recheck it with soap bubbles to make sure that it ain't leaking and create a hazard that way. So there you have it. Propane for Plan B. Do you have it? Do you need it? Is it something that you can see yourself needing? It's easy to store. You can get these bottles. They're fairly cheap, and normally propane runs about $3 a pound. So 15 bucks to fill that up, and you don't have to worry about adding anything to it to make sure that it stays good inside the tank. These pieces here, I got it off eBay for like 6 bucks. It does take standard O-rings, so you don't have to do nothing really special there. You can get a couple of them from a local Tractor Supply and keep them on hand. I'd recommend doing that. And there you have it. Propane for Plan B. Plan B living.